Hello everyone. Here we go, Rolls-Royce Phantom. The Rolls-Royce Phantom is not just a car, it is the ultimate statement of power, luxury, and presence. It stands above the automotive world as a masterpiece of craftsmanship, engineering, and timeless elegance. For more than a century, Rolls-Royce has been a brand that symbolizes the very best in motoring, a brand that builds machines not for those who simply want to get from one place to another, but for those who expect the journey itself to be an event, an experience wrapped in quiet luxury, unmatched refinement, and effortless performance. The Phantom sits at the very peak of this philosophy, as the crown jewel of Rolls-Royce's lineup, a car that has represented the very definition of automotive excellence for generations. When you look at the Phantom, you immediately know it is something different, something special. Its sheer size commands respect, stretching long and wide with proportions that are unmistakably regal. The presence of the Phantom on the road is unlike anything else. Even among luxury cars, it is a world apart. The massive Pantheon grille stands proudly at the front, topped with the iconic Spirit of Ecstasy that glides forward like a guardian angel leading the way. Every angle of the Phantom is carefully sculpted, not to shout for attention, but to exude an aura of quiet authority. It is not flashy in the way a supercar is, instead, it carries itself with a confidence that says it doesn't need to prove anything. It is the embodiment of status, dignity, and refinement. The Phantom is not just designed to be driven, but more importantly, to be experienced from the back seat. Rolls-Royce understands that their clients are often people who have spent their lives at the top of their fields, leaders, royalty, entrepreneurs, and artists, and the Phantom is built to be a sanctuary for them. Step inside, and the outside world fades away. The doors close with a solid yet silent motion, sealing the cabin in complete serenity. Rolls-Royce engineers have gone to extraordinary lengths to ensure this silence. The Phantom is filled with more than 280 pounds of sound insulation, special double-glazed windows, and even foam-filled tires to make sure that almost no road noise penetrates the cabin. The result is a level of quietness so pure that even the ticking of the clock inside the car feels like a profound sound. The interior of the Phantom is nothing short of breathtaking. Each one is a unique creation, crafted by hand to the exact wishes of its owner. Rolls-Royce offers virtually endless customization through its bespoke program, allowing clients to choose from countless leathers, woods, metals, and fabrics. The leather used in the Phantom is sourced from the finest hides, with no imperfections, and is dyed and stitched by master craftsmen. The wood veneers come from rare species of trees, polished and matched so carefully that the grain flows seamlessly across panels. And then there are the details that only Rolls-Royce thinks about. The umbrella hidden inside the door, always within reach and perfectly dry thanks to a heated compartment, the lamb's wool carpets that feel softer than most living room rugs, the roof that can be fitted with tiny fiber optic lights to create the illusion of a starlit sky. Every Phantom is a reflection of its owner's taste and personality, making it as much a piece of art as it is a car. But beneath this luxury, the Phantom is also a technological marvel. At its heart is a 6.75-liter V12 engine, delivering immense power in the smoothest and most effortless way possible. Unlike sports cars that roar and scream, the Phantom whispers. Press the accelerator, and the car glides forward with a surge of torque, completely unbothered by its enormous weight. It is not about speed, it is about effortlessness. The Phantom can cruise at high speeds with absolute stability, yet it never feels rushed. It gives you the sense that it could continue moving forward forever, without strain, without fatigue. This is what Rolls-Royce calls the waftability, the sensation of floating forward as if carried by the air itself. Driving the Phantom is an experience unlike any other. Despite its size, it handles with surprising grace, thanks to advanced suspension systems that use cameras to scan the road ahead and adjust in real time. This means that potholes, bumps, or uneven surfaces are dealt with before you even feel them. It is as if the road itself bends to the Phantom's will. For the driver, the steering is light yet precise, giving a sense of complete control without any effort. For the passengers, the ride is nothing short of magical, like gliding on a perfectly smooth surface. It is this feeling, more than anything else, that makes the Phantom unique. It is not just a mode of transport, it is a rolling palace, a mobile sanctuary of calm and luxury. The Phantom also represents tradition and heritage. The name itself carries weight, tracing back to the very first Phantom introduced in the 1920s. Each generation has set a new benchmark for what a luxury car should be. The Phantom has carried kings and queens, presidents and prime ministers, artists and visionaries. It has been a symbol of success and power for nearly a century, and yet it continues to evolve with the times. The modern Phantom integrates the latest technologies, digital displays, driver assistance systems, connectivity features, yet always in a way that preserves the timelessness of the car. Nothing feels intrusive or out of place. Technology in the Phantom is invisible, there when you need it, hidden when you don't. Rolls-Royce also treats the Phantom as a canvas for creativity. Some owners commission completely unique designs, with hand-painted coach lines, special materials, or one-of-a-kind artworks embedded into the dashboard. The dashboard itself is called the gallery, a glass enclosure where owners can display custom works of art, from hand-painted designs to sculptures. This transforms the car from a vehicle into a personal statement, a moving masterpiece that reflects the identity of the person who owns it. Perhaps what makes the Phantom most remarkable is that it cannot be compared to anything else. Other luxury cars compete with each other, Mercedes, Bentley, Maybach, but the Phantom exists in its own world. It is not about performance numbers or gadgets, it is about creating an atmosphere, an experience, a sense of occasion every time you step inside. It is about the way it makes you feel, calm, powerful, untouchable. It is about the way it makes others feel when they see it, respect, admiration, awe. That is why the Phantom is not just a car, it is the pinnacle of luxury motoring, the absolute summit of what a car can be. The Phantom is a car that doesn't just travel across roads, it glides across time. To understand its place in the world, you have to look at how Rolls-Royce built its legend. From the very beginning of the company in 1904, Henry Royce and Charles Rolls were determined to create the best motor cars in the world. Their philosophy was simple but powerful: take the best that exists and make it better. If it doesn't exist, design it. That philosophy still runs through the Phantom today. Every Phantom is created not just as a product of modern engineering, but as a continuation of a legacy, a chain of excellence that stretches back over a century. One of the reasons the Phantom feels so unique is because of the way it is built. Unlike mass-produced cars, every Phantom is hand-assembled by master craftsmen at the Rolls-Royce headquarters in Goodwood, England. The process is meticulous, with incredible attention to detail at every stage. For instance, the paint process alone can take weeks. Rolls-Royce offers an almost unlimited palette of colors, and if an owner wants a custom shade, the company will create it. The paint is applied in multiple layers, hand-polished to a mirror finish, and inspected under different lighting conditions to ensure perfection. This kind of effort is unheard of in the wider automotive world, but for Rolls-Royce, it is simply the standard. The Phantom's design language is also steeped in tradition. The iconic Pantheon grille is modeled after Greek architecture, a symbol of timelessness and power. The Spirit of Ecstasy ornament has adorned the bonnet of Rolls-Royce cars since 1911, and in the Phantom, it can even be illuminated at night, standing proudly as a beacon of elegance. The long hood, the sweeping lines, and the imposing stance all combine to give the Phantom its unmistakable presence. Yet despite its grandeur, the design is never ostentatious. Rolls-Royce cars are about understatement, about projecting authority without the need to scream for attention. The Phantom achieves this balance perfectly. It is majestic without being excessive, powerful without being aggressive. When you open the door of a Phantom, you are not stepping into a car, you are stepping into an environment designed around human comfort and well-being. The interior is more like a lounge, with seats that feel like armchairs, adjustable in every direction, heated, cooled, and even massaging. The air is purified, the lighting is gentle, and the surfaces are soft to the touch. Every detail has been considered to reduce stress and create calm. Even the way the car moves contributes to this feeling. Rolls-Royce engineers talk about magic carpet ride, and that's exactly what it feels like. It's as if the car hovers over the ground, isolating its occupants from the chaos of the world outside. The Phantom is also a showcase of technology, but in a very different way from most modern cars. While many manufacturers overload their vehicles with screens, touch panels, and flashy gadgets, Rolls-Royce integrates technology in a subtle and discreet manner. The central infotainment screen, for example, is hidden behind a panel when not in use, maintaining the clean look of the dashboard. The gallery, as mentioned earlier, provides a space for personalization, rather than just more technology. Features like adaptive cruise control, night vision, lane assist, and parking aids are all present, but they never dominate the experience. They are there to support, not to overwhelm. This balance is key to what makes the Phantom timeless. A car filled with flashy technology may feel outdated in a few years, but the Phantom's focus on refinement ensures it will feel just as relevant decades from now. Driving the Phantom yourself is a special experience. Despite its reputation as a chauffeur-driven car, many owners do enjoy taking the wheel. The V12 engine, with its immense torque, Provides effortless acceleration, you don't hear it roar, you feel it whisper. The power delivery is so smooth that it feels infinite, as if the car has no limits. The steering is surprisingly light, making the car easy to maneuver despite its size, and the suspension with its camera-assisted predictive system ensures that even the harshest roads feel smooth. The Phantom is not about cornering fast or chasing lap times, it is about making every journey feel dignified, calm, and graceful. For those who prefer to sit in the back, the Phantom offers an experience that is unmatched by any other car. The rear seats are designed for maximum comfort, with options for reclining, footrests, and even bespoke configurations. Passengers can enjoy a glass of champagne from the built-in cooler, while soft lighting and starry sky headliners create a soothing ambiance. Some Phantoms are fitted with entertainment systems, folding tables, or even bespoke writing desks, transforming the car into a mobile office or a personal retreat. Rolls-Royce understands that their customers are often some of the busiest people in the world, and the Phantom is designed to give them a space of tranquility, a sanctuary where they can relax or focus as needed. One of the fascinating aspects of the Phantom is how it blends tradition with modernity. While it carries the heritage of Rolls-Royce, it also adapts to the demands of the modern world. For example, the latest Phantom includes advanced driver assistance features, connectivity systems, and cutting-edge engineering solutions to improve efficiency and safety. Yet these features are always secondary to the core experience of the car. Rolls-Royce does not chase trends, it creates timeless experiences. This is why a Phantom built today will still feel relevant, desirable, and prestigious 50 years from now. The Phantom also represents something bigger than just luxury, it represents achievement. To own a Phantom is to signal that you have reached a level of success very few achieve. It is not about showing off wealth in a flashy way, rather, it is about quietly commanding respect. When a Phantom pulls up, people don't just see a car, they see authority, legacy, and prestige. It is a vehicle that tells a story without words. This is why so many leaders, celebrities, and icons choose the Phantom. It is not just transportation, it is a statement about who they are and what they have accomplished. Of course, exclusivity is also a major part of the Phantom's appeal. Rolls-Royce does not mass-produce these cars. Each one is carefully crafted for its owner, making it unique. This means that no two Phantoms are exactly alike. The level of customization available is extraordinary. If you want a particular shade of paint that matches a gemstone, they can create it. If you want wood trim from a tree on your estate, they can craft it. If you want embroidery that represents your family crest, they will hand-stitch it into the seats. This is what makes the Phantom more than a car, it is an extension of the owner's identity. At the same time, the Phantom is not for everyone. It is reserved for those who understand its value. This exclusivity is part of what makes it so special. For many, the Phantom is a dream, a symbol of ultimate success. For those who own one, it is the realization of that dream, a possession that transcends material wealth and becomes a legacy in itself. To fully appreciate the Rolls-Royce Phantom, it's important to look at its history, because the Phantom is not just a car, it is a lineage, a dynasty that has been carefully nurtured for generations. The very first Phantom arrived in 1925, known as the Phantom I. At that time, Rolls-Royce already had a reputation for building the best cars in the world, thanks to the legendary Silver Ghost, which was once described as the best car in the world. But the Phantom took things to another level. It was designed to replace the Silver Ghost and to set new benchmarks for refinement and engineering. Its introduction marked the beginning of a legacy that continues unbroken to this day. The Phantom I was followed by the Phantom II in 1929, a car that further cemented the brand's reputation. It featured improvements in handling and performance, but more importantly, it became a favorite among the elite of the time. Throughout the 1930s, the Phantom became the car of choice for royalty and heads of state, a tradition that still exists today. The Phantom III, introduced in 1936, was particularly revolutionary, as it was the first Rolls-Royce to feature a V12 engine. This engine gave the Phantom an unprecedented level of smoothness and power, establishing a tradition that continues in the modern Phantom with its 6.75-liter V12. After World War II, Rolls-Royce resumed production with the Phantom IV, one of the rarest Phantoms ever built. Only 18 were made, and they were reserved exclusively for royalty and heads of state. The Phantom IV set the standard for exclusivity, reminding the world that Rolls-Royce was not a brand for the masses but for the very few. The Phantom V, launched in 1959, carried on this tradition, becoming the car of choice for world leaders, including Queen Elizabeth II and even celebrities like John Lennon, who famously customized his Phantom with a psychedelic paint job. This shows how the Phantom has always been more than just a car, it has been a canvas for individuality and expression. The Phantom B followed in 1968 and remained in production until 1990, serving as one of the longest-running models in the brand's history. It was during this time that the Phantom became firmly entrenched as a symbol of authority and prestige, often seen in processions, state events, and high-profile occasions. The Phantom was not just a luxury car, it was the car that carried history itself, transporting some of the most important figures of the 20th century. Then came a new era. In 2003, after BMW had acquired Rolls-Royce, the company introduced the Phantom 7, marking the beginning of a modern renaissance for the brand. The Phantom 7 was a bold statement, it was massive, imposing, and unlike anything else on the road. It redefined what a modern luxury car could be, blending traditional craftsmanship with advanced technology. The Phantom 7 re-established Rolls-Royce as the leader of ultimate luxury, paving the way for the brand's success in the 21st century. The current model, the Phantom 8, introduced in 2017, continues this legacy. It is the most advanced Phantom ever built, yet it remains true to the essence of the name. Built on Rolls-Royce's all-new aluminum spaceframe platform, the Phantom 8 is lighter, stiffer, and more refined than ever before. It combines state-of-the-art engineering with the timeless luxury that defines Rolls-Royce. The V12 engine delivers effortless power while the suspension system ensures the legendary magic carpet ride inside. The bespoke options are virtually limitless, with the gallery dashboard providing owners with an opportunity to incorporate their own art into the car. This is the Phantom's genius. It is both rooted in history and endlessly adaptable to the future. When you look at the Phantom's history, what stands out is its consistency. Each generation has been the ultimate expression of luxury for its time, and each has pushed boundaries in its own way. The Phantom is not about radical change or chasing trends, it is about evolution, about carrying forward a legacy while embracing the best of modern engineering. This is why the Phantom has endured for nearly a century while so many other luxury cars have come and gone. But beyond history, what makes the Phantom so remarkable is the way it makes people feel. Owners of the Phantom often describe the experience not in terms of speed or power but in terms of emotion. There is a sense of calm, of being cocooned from the world, of being elevated above the ordinary. This emotional connection is something few cars can achieve, and it is at the core of what makes the Phantom unique. It is a car that inspires awe, both for those who ride in it and those who simply see it pass by. It creates an impression that lasts, a memory that endures. The Phantom also carries with it a sense of artistry. Rolls-Royce treats each car as a masterpiece, created by artisans who devote their lives to perfecting their craft. The leather workers, wood specialists, and metal polishers at Rolls-Royce are not just employees, they are artists. They bring passion and pride to every Phantom they build, and this artistry is visible in every detail. From the perfectly aligned wood grains to the hand-stitched embroidery, the Phantom is not built in a factory, it is built in a studio, a place where machines assist but never replace human skill. This is what separates Rolls-Royce from every other manufacturer. It is not about efficiency or speed, it is about perfection. The exclusivity of the Phantom also extends to its clientele. Rolls-Royce never builds cars for the mass, instead, it builds them for individuals who expect something extraordinary. Many Phantoms are one-of-a-kind, commissioned to reflect the unique tastes of their owners. For some, this means a particular color scheme, for others. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.